So I wanted to give an update on my challenge to get a random product to the first 100K in product sales. Now, like I mentioned, I had created an ebook last year that I actually wrote, I think towards the end of the year last year, and decided, hey, let me just try to sell this little product and try to get it towards like 100K in product sales. Now, it's been months and months since I started this journey, but what's really neat about that is that even though I've sold zero of the product, I actually came up with a really good framework based on my experiences, just about kind of how I can get that to sell. And it's what I call the product side hustle league model, and it's got three phases. So phase one is basically building an audience, and that should take maybe like the first 6 months or something like that. The goal really is to get to 5K, you know, people in your audience that you are building online with your personal brand. And then comes phase number two, where you monetize the product. You start selling with what I call a sales blitz, and that's gonna involve like email marketing, doing events and things like that, where you're trying to get a lot of attention on the product. And then after that comes phase number three, where you try to get the product to consistent sales every month and eventually get it selling at a level where you can get it to 25K a month in product sales. That takes a long time. This whole process might take you the better part of 24 months. So that's a long time. So it's only natural that it's obviously taken me time to get things done on the audience growth, but that's really where I still am. I really still am just growing my audience, right? Like that's what I'm doing. uh, no need to get ahead of myself and say, why isn't this product sold, why isn't this or that, and so you see me actually working other things, like working on my sales jobs and things like that, which are much more important, uh, while in the background I just kind of get a little bit of my audience growth going over time, just because the audience is just gonna keep growing and growing and growing over time, until one day I look up and I got an audience of 5,000 people in my audience. And if I've done a good job kind of talking about my product, then my product should be selling as well. And that's kind of the process. So it's really three phases. I'm still in the audience growth phase. Now, this is something that you can do for yourself as well. Like, you just need to start building an audience and talking about your product. Like for me, my product is my book, right? Solopreneur Profit Machines, which is all about how do you build a business as a solopreneur, as one guy, and how do you take that business to financial independence, to a point where you don't have to work a job ever again. And in the book, I provide some of the basic marketing frameworks that I've seen, I've applied professionally, that I've learned about, and that I'm actually using myself. Like I told you guys, this is something I'm literally doing myself. So that's the quick update. I have more updates on that journey as I keep going. And if you want to build your own product-based side hustle, you can check out my product side hustle league. You can get started for free on the free tier. The link to that will be in the description.